Namaste. Ayurvedo Amritanam. Seeking blessings of Lord Dhanvantri and due respects to all senior Vaidyas, I hereby present a video series called Samvedanam. Knowledge through experience, it's a feeling. This episode is all about introduction to Ayurveda. Silence matters. Satvam, this is my YouTube channel. Please like, follow and subscribe this channel. For more knowledgeable video, hit the bell icon below. Silence. Silence matters. Silence isn't empty, It's full of answers. It's an introduction to understand Ayurveda. Let us all understand step by step. Invoke ourselves with the greatest treasure of knowledge. Let's come near to the real sense of health. Let us seek answers for those questions we were kept in dark, absolute dark, until this day. We are lost in a materialistic world without a single thought on how all our lives are kept under one thread. It so happens that until a stone-like storm hits our everyday life, we don't realize the underlying reality, the biggest question of our lives. What is that we all are striving hard for? Can you give me an answer? To have long lifespan, to obtain and experience all virtues of life. Right again, there arises a question. Do you know about any science that speaks about having a long lifespan? If yes, have you ever thought what it is like to live a disease-free life in that long lifespan? Then what do you mean by disease? What is that X factor which makes us suffer from disease? Is there any mechanism in our body that fights against these diseases? If yes, what is this body made up of? Is it only body that suffers, or is there any additional component? Oh my God, how many questions? Let us understand one by one. Ayu comprises of Sharira, Indriya, Sattva and Matma. Do you now understand what our life comprises in total? Ahara, the good dietary habits. Nidra, regular and controlled sleep. Brahmacharya, healthy lifestyle, sex and good manners. What are the pillars for sustenance of life? These three sustain our lives, that is, Ahara, Nidra and Brahmacharya. We all love listening to stories, don't we? Here is a story of two grandchildren who visited their lovely grandmother during their summer holidays. Listen carefully and tell me the names of all the characters at last. Is that okay? Not too long ago, there lived an old lady by name Saraswati along with her son Agnivesha and grandson Vagbhata in a small village called Ayur Grama. Speciality of this village was it had most number of Vaidyas and they all served wholeheartedly and were of great help to people of nearby villages too. These two grandchildren, Charaka and Samhita, who were brother and sister, living in a metropolitan city, visited their grandma Saraswati during their summer holidays. Charaka was done with his higher primary and Samhita had just finished fifth standard. They both loved to binge eat and were very happy to go to village thinking they would get to eat everything they wished for. On arrival, they saw grandmother immersed in her own world and had no clue that someone was at her door. These two ran to their grandma and were about to hug her. But to their surprise, she did not hug them. They were amazed. Samhita noticed that something slimy was being prepared, which she had never seen before. She, in a rare gaze, mistook it for dosa batter and asked, "Grandma, is this dosa batter?" Grandma laughed because it was butter what she was preparing. Why did Grandma not hug the loved ones? Because she was preparing the butter with utmost hygiene. To make children understand the importance of it, she did so. Grandma asked children, "Do you both know why is butter so important in an Indian household?" They replied, "No, Grandma, we are seeing it for first time." Come to think of it, on Janmashtami, I woke up thinking if Krishna's mom Yashoda lived in 2020, would she be upset about her son stealing makhan, the butter? Or would she just worry that he was eating too much fat? Would she offer him a low-fat version or get his lipid profile checked? Hilariously accurate in the present-day scenario. Grandma continued, "You lovely kids need to take sneha, the oily substances, only which are good for health. Among them, freshly prepared butter gives varna, good luster, bala, good strength. It increases digestive fire and eases the bowel movements, and more importantly, it is very delicious." The moment they heard the word delicious, children felt hungry as it was mealtime. Grandma served them sumptuously with the taste of butter. Yes, this is the importance of ahara, where it is taken like medicine and not just to binge or eat even when the tummy is full. Now you understand the first pillar in the tripod ahara, right? Don't think the story ended here, guys. That was a trailer. They played with Grandma in the evening. During their play, Samhita once teased Charaka for being too thin. They ended up fighting, but reconciled. And finally it was night. Charaka, the elder brother, did not want to sleep. He urged Grandma to see movies at night. What do you think Grandma did? She suddenly took both of them out of her tiny house, showed them that already whole of the village was sleeping and they should sleep too. Yes, I know you couldn't connect to the two scenarios, right? Why do you think Grandma emphasized on timely sleep? Do you think she understood that Charaka was too thin because it didn't sleep at proper time and ended up being malnourished? Yes, you are right this time. Nidra, the sleep, is the cause for both Sukha, well-being, Dukkha, unwell, Pushti, nourishment, Karshya, undernourished, Bala, strength, Abala, weakness. It gives potency, and finally, it clears thoughts and leaves the sense organs re-energized. So, Grandma made Charaka and Samhita understand this, told them tales, and finally made them sleep. The villagers of the Ayurgrama were all Ayurveda doctors, and they knew the importance of Nidra. Hence, the whole village turned off lights and had a healthy sleep. This way, we can protect our biological rhythm. Don't you think Saraswati Grandma is too sharp and knowledgeable? Are you wondering that your lovely grandma was the same, but you never listened to her, but rather blamed her for being lazy? Today, you understood the importance of second tripod of life, Nidra, right? Now you might be thinking, Ayurveda is way too practical. Do you remember what was the third tripod? Okay, listen. Continuing this interesting story, the next morning, Charaka and Samhita met their uncle Agnivesha. He wished them Suprabhatam children. They were so happy to see him and they wished him back. He taught them some outdoor games and also how to make kites. But problem came when their uncle's son Vagbhata came back home. He was younger to Samhita by 3 years. He too wanted to play along. But these two kids did not share their playthings and kites with him. They unintentionally pushed him and he fell down with a small bleeding on his knee. Oh, now something bad happened. You know the tendency of children, right? Saraswati grandma and Agnivesh uncle arrived. Seeing the three in a not too good environment, they both took children back home. Uncle assisted Vagbhata and grandma in a kind tone advised to Charaka and Samhita and told them to get along well with the younger kids. At first, kids lied that they did not push Vagbhata, but then admitted to it. What does this tell you? Are good manners essential even as a child? Grandma would have scolded the children. Instead, she used good words. This is a fundamental principle, that is, not to use parushavachana, rough words or scold. Finally, all the three kids got along, played, ate, and slept happily. They thanked Grandma for teaching them good manners, and to make their holidays memorable, they all went on a picnic and distributed food to their kith and kins, pet animals, and also the needy. Brahmacharya is part and parcel of all human beings, as a child, as an adult, and even at the ripened age. Doctors serving wholeheartedly, as depicted in the story, shows their compassion, taking care of the young, children respecting their grandmother's kind words, sharing food with the needy, all holds good the principle Atha Bhutadayam Prati. Not lying and admitting to mistake, non-violence, these two are noble actions. All these comprise Brahmacharya. Returning back home, Charaka and Samhita taught their mother Gayatri and father Sushruta about the good practices. Saraswati grandma taught them and also about the healthy lifestyle of people of Ayurbrahma. They learned the tripods of Ayurveda Ahara, Nidra and Brahmacharya. They lived healthy and happily ever after for a very long time. Grandma didn't use long sentences and profound words to make children understand. Do you think you can guide your children the same way? This is the power of silence, don't you think? Yes, the time of silence. Ahara provides nourishment to the body silently. Nidra re-energizes, replenishes the Indriya silently. Brahmacharya, when followed, gives the manas a sense of calmness silently. Do you ever realize how all this is taken care of? Yes, in an absolute silence. That is the power of silence. All these are taken care of following the principles of Pancha Mahabhuta and understanding the dosha, dhatu and mala. Now can you recall the names of all the characters? Thinking, right? Saraswati, Agnivesha, Charaka, Samhita, Sushruta, Gayatri and Vagbhata. Yes, you got it. Why did I ask you to recall the names? Any guesses? Because these were the great Vaidyas, rightly called as Aptas, who gave us this knowledge of Ayurveda in a very orderly manner and in a written form thousands of years back. Don't be surprised if I say that this science is very much applicable to this day too. Even if time and practices change, truth and fact never lies, right? Treatise is called as Samhita. Acharyaha Shastradhigama Hetuna. These acharyas are the basis and guide us to the knowledge. Acharya Charaka gave us Charaka Samhita. Acharya Sushruta gave us Sushruta Samhita. Acharya Vagbhata gave us Ashtanga Sangraha and Ashtanga Hridaya. For any action, there is equal and opposite reaction. For all positive prayers, there ought to be a positive result. Nadeva dandamadaya rakshanti pashupalavat yam tu rakshitumicchanti buddhya samvibhajanti tam. This is from Viduraniti. The gods don't protect like a shepherd with a stick. Whom they want to protect, to give them intelligence. Let's pray all the Apurva Vaidyas to bless us and bestow us the knowledge of Ayurveda. Join your hands and close your eyes. Let's pray now. रागादिरोगान् सततान् शक्तान् शेषकाय प्रसृतान् शेषान् औत्सुक्यमोहारतिदान् जघान यो पूर्ववैद्याय नमोऽस्तु तस्मै. Finally, let us recall what all we learned in this episode. Ayu, Sharira, Indriya, Sattva, Atma, Ahara, Nidra, Brahmacharya. Episode 2, Silence Matters, release date 23/7/2020. If you have still not subscribed, please subscribe and leave your comments in the comment section below. Thank you.